So, welcome back to Tales of Horizon. Today you are seeing that is a special part, will be in the list of Tales of Horizon, but it's a special part. I show you the talking we didn't get, so we are getting this achievement too. So sit back and relax and have a nice watch.
So this whole you not feeling pain thing, is that for real?
Why would I lie about it? And why would you care anyway?
No, it's just, I can't imagine what it's like, that's all.
As a slave, I'd say it has its advantages and disadvantages.
Oh?
On the upside, when Renan soldiers push me around, I hardly flinch. The downside's that I get injured without even noticing. Which means I could be knocking on death's door and not even realize it.
Really?
Sure. I may be numb to pain, but it doesn't make me immortal or anything. Still, I wouldn't have noticed any of this if someone hadn't pointed it out to me. If not for my fellow slaves, I'd be long dead, lying in a ditch somewhere.
Next one.
How come you don't have a scar on your hand?
A scar? What do you mean?
The Crimson Crows all tore off their own spirit cores, right? But your hand doesn't show any signs of ever having a core like theirs. Why not?
I don't know. I don't remember anything about myself from before Doc found me.
Seriously? You have that mask, you don't feel any pain, and you just happen to know how to fight with a sword? No way. You must remember something.
I'm not lying if that's what you think. Believe me, I wish I knew who the hell I am. But I don't. It's funny how I didn't have any time for soul searching while digging up rocks in a mine.
Still.
Are you saying you've told us everything about yourself?
Zephyr.
It's bad manners to pry when you've got plenty to hide yourself.
You're not gonna ask me about my past too?
Only when I think it's necessary. You're a real man of mystery, I'll admit. That said, I'm not one to dig around in someone's business just out of curiosity. If you remember something and feel like sharing, you're free to do so. For now, I think that's good enough.
Right. Thank you. Zephyr, why aren't you concerned about who I am?
You feeling left out, son?
No, it's not that. But
you said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters. Even if it somehow turned out you were a Renan, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
a Renan?
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out. Besides, we've already got Shion with us. At this point, what's one more Renan as long as they're on our side?
So you don't see every Renan as an enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renans. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to set ourselves free. If you can believe it, not every Dahnan agrees with what we're doing either.
Are you saying we have enemies among the Dahnans?
Not quite. They're just not up for rebelling, per se. The thing you have to remember is that everyone has their own path to walk.
I'm not sure I understand.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now. However, the time will come when you'll need to decide what to do for yourself.
I really miss Zepros. He was a nice leader.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Dahnan. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegis. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegis? You mean the same Lenegis that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
Next one. We are learning later that is a little bit more complicated.
I swear you can't walk 5 steps without tripping on a Zoogle. This is getting old.
Yeah? But wasn't it you Renans who brought the Zoogles here from Rena in the first place?
They're not just ordinary animals from Rena. Each of them has been modified to suit a particular purpose. In fact, some Zoogles were originally derived from the animals on Dahna. Or so I've heard.
What? You Renans couldn't stop at just the people of this planet? You had to screw with our nature too?
You can get angry all you want, but we have bigger fish to fry. So, are you going to work with me or not?
I will. It's in both of our own interests.
Okay, we can say it was the Red Lady and
You said before that this probably used to be a supply
People.
depot, right? But Nay thought it was a Renan castle. I wonder what it actually is.
Who knows?
Who knows?
What, can't I not know something? You didn't think I knew every last thing about my own kind, did you?
I didn't say that.
From what I've heard, a lot of the materials that were initially brought over from Rena 300 years ago were repurposed for other things over time. So it's entirely possible that this place used to be both a supply depot and a lord's castle at different points in time. They're not mutually exclusive. I couldn't tell you when the lord's castle moved to its current location, though. Well, satisfied?
Yeah. Thank you. You know, for telling me about all that.
It's not like I mentioned anything that useful. Come on, let's keep moving.
one small step for Dahna.
I still can't believe this is happening. We're really about to face off against a Renan Lord.
Well, you're in pretty high spirits for a guy going into a life-and-death battle.
I'm not saying I'm not worried. But you have to remember, this is the first time any of us Dahnans have really had any hope. What about you? You scared at all?
I don't have time to be scared. This is only the first step in a long, long plan of mine.
You want to take down all 5 lords, right? It's hard to believe it'll ever happen.
But it will.
I know. I haven't forgotten our deal.
See that you don't. That said, if we lose, we might suffer a fate worse than death, you know.
That's probably true. But instead of worrying about it, wouldn't it be a better use of our time to figure out ways to avoid that and not lose?
I suppose.
Whatever happens, I'll put everything I have into winning. You can count on that.
Next one.
Where the hell is Balsef? If we don't hurry up and find him...
You're too close. Try to stay farther apart.
Oh, right. Sorry about that. Was I really that close?
I guess I'm just not used to standing right next to people.
You mean because of your thorns? You're a surprisingly nice person.
What?
You don't think so? I mean, you just made sure your thorns wouldn't...
You can keep your opinions to yourself. You don't know the first thing about me.
I'm not saying I know everything about you. Sheesh. No need to bite my head off.
You just can't take a hint, can you?
What? I'm sorry. You're right. I don't know what sorts of hardships you've been through. After all, what could I possibly know about pain?
I know you didn't mean anything bad by what you said. The throne room is up on the next floor. That's probably where we'll find Balsef.
Wow. Oh,
Finally, it's time to face Balsef.
Speaking of Balsef, how much would you say you actually know about him?
What do you mean? He's just a lord that holds power over Calaglia, isn't he?
Just a lord? He is far more than that. Balsef Erwolzi Teldilis is one of the 5 lords that sit atop all of Renan society. Even without his Fire Master Core, fighting him won't be easy. I've seen that man butcher who knows how many Zeugles, just to blow off some steam. With sheer brawn like his, he can knock you out with one hit, and it's practically suicide to go up against him when he has a weapon.
Got it. Watch out for his attacks.
That's only the beginning. You can't expect to beat him by attrition. First, we dodge, then look for an opening. Remember that.
Sounds like our teamwork is really going to be put to the test.
Indeed. Don't screw this up and get us both killed.
Next one. By the way, we got the achievement.
Having second thoughts?
No, I was just thinking about the blazing sword. Whenever I hold it, I feel wrong somehow.
Is relying on a sword from a Renan Master Core that repulsive?
It's not about that. It's just... It's hard to explain. It's like the sword is almost too strong.
I don't know what's got you so worried, but in case you forgot, that sword is the only reason we have a fighting chance against a lord.
I know. You don't need to keep telling me.
Well, good. That said, the longer you use it, the more you get burned by it, too. We need to remember to patch you up quickly when that happens. A double-edged sword in every sense. Since you can't feel pain, you'll need to be careful, okay?
Are you actually worried about me?
Is that a problem? Look, I need you if I'm going to take out the lords, and I can't have you dying on me before that happens. That's my only concern.
Dahna and Rena.
Why am I here?
Would it kill you to be a little more friendly?
I don't see how that's necessary.
Look, for the time being at least, we're working together. You don't have to make this harder than it already is.
In case you've forgotten, the 2 of us may be working together, but the only reason we're even teamed up right now is because our interests happen to overlap. Otherwise, why in the world would I be working with a Dahnan slave like...
I am not a slave! I'm not a slave anymore. Not since I chose to fight. I've left that life behind, and I'm better for it. Understand? I'm sorry for yelling. But please, don't call me that ever again. Okay?
Okay.
Let's see, it was not so much here.
As if this place wasn't cold enough, it's also pitch black. I'm amazed anyone can live in this realm.
Seriously. Having all this snow everywhere makes it harder to walk or get anything done. And not having any light to see by makes the uneven terrain even more difficult.
Calaglia is no walk in the park either. It's dusty and there's rocks everywhere. And it's on fire all over the place.
Yeah, you're right. Now that you mention it, all those fires are a pretty weird phenomenon. They were always so annoying to navigate around.
Out here, fire's as important as water to our survival. So are the trees we use for firewood.
Is it that rare to see the sun here?
Not just rare. Until I went to Calaglia, I'd never seen sunlight before. I'd only heard about it. I couldn't believe just how hot and bright it seemed to be. But I guess in most realms, it's just a fact of life. They're used to it.
It's pretty interesting, isn't it? The way the sorts of things people take for granted change from one place to another.
Let's see what we have. Oh,
That damn Ganabelt! I hate him!
I'm not seeing very many enemies around. What's going on?
They probably know we're not going to run away, and are waiting for us to show up.
Well, if it's a fight they want, I'll be more than happy to give them one.
They're probably inside the Revel prison tower in the plaza. That's where the Lord here lives.
The same building with the spirit vessel that's gathering all of the light, huh?
We need to be careful of how we go from here. The fact Ganabelt knew about my healing arts and had that poison ready tells me he's extremely dangerous.
He's not dangerous. He's just a rat bastard who's getting what's coming to him.
I'm telling you, don't underestimate him. We don't know what else he's got in store for us. One misstep on our part is all it's going to take to give him what he wants.
You're right. Dad, what were you trying to tell me there at the end? I guess it'll have to stay unspoken and unheard. Like all the other things we never got round to telling each other.
Yeah, the fight was really hard, especially in the end when he was casting his super spell and we got a lot of damage. I can remember that. Only one has lived and we have defeated him, so it was good.
Where did Kisara run off to?
You don't think she took off after Kelzelik, do you?
No. Nagal entrusted her with his dream. She wouldn't do something reckless like that. Right now, I think she just needs time to think. What she does from here on out is up to her. She has to be the one to decide.
Okay. That was short and sweet. Let's see.
Still, if it's not fruits of Helgen he's using, then how do you think Volron goes about controlling all of them?
They didn't look like they'd been threatened, but they didn't look like they understood anything either.
It could be something else, like a potion perhaps, but frankly I doubt it.
But that would mean they're following Volron out of choice? But why?
Nothing bolsters a despot's authority more than loyalty. Loyalty is advantageous for any ruler. For Volron, it means acolytes willing to give their lives for him. As for whether they did it willingly or not, I'd say they're merely puppets dancing to their master's tune.
But to the point where they'd give up their own life force? Is that even possible?
You just saw it for yourself. And think back to when I was your lord. If I'd asked you to sacrifice yourself for some cause, would you have?
Dohalim.
My apologies. My words got away from me again.
No, you're absolutely right. The only difference being that you never demanded such a thing. You wouldn't.
All lords are masters in the art of manipulating their subjects' hearts, whether they use fear, torture, or various other methods. The outcome is the same.
Fear.
No wonder there's no remaining signs of a resistance force in this place.
Ah, 3 to go.
What do you know? Another big fire monster with nothing better to do than get in our way!
I wonder where the rest of those lights ended up landing. It looked like they were pretty scattered.
Well, whatever they're after, let's just hope none of them are anywhere near a city. An ambush on civilians is the last thing we need.
Well, no rest for the wicked, right? Though with 1 down and 3 to go, it sounds like our headache is just beginning.
I thought you liked the opportunity to flex your muscles.
Against those things? It's not like I have a death wish. Besides, we've already got our hands full saving the world. Dying stupidly won't be much help to the cause.
Yeah, I guess I can't argue with that logic. Sorry.
The first time he is saying something right. Landing on Lenneth.
Thinking about what could be lurking out here is giving me the heebie-jeebies.
For such a loudmouth, you sure can be a worrywart at times.
Oh, I'm sorry. How stupid of me for wanting us to stay safe.
Would you two children stop squabbling? Or do you want everyone to know we're here?
So how many Renans actually live in this place?
I couldn't tell you exactly, though not as many as you might expect. Machines and Zeugles take care of most of the city's basic functions.
There's Zeugles out here too, huh? Sounds like we can't afford to let our guard down after all.
Let's see, is something here? In the end, we was really good. After a certain point, we only have missed one. Ooh. Okay, 3 here.
Phew. That may not have been a fancy feast we just had, but I don't remember the last time I felt this full.
Do the Renans often not give you all enough to eat?
It's never enough. The Renans decide exactly how much we'll have and when we'll have it, and that's that. We do our best to get around it. Everyone has to grow their own food and such behind the Renans' backs in order to get by. Thinking about it now, I wonder if they've always kept it meager so we would never have the energy to try to resist what they've done to us.
Yeah. An empty stomach takes its toll on the body and the spirit after a while.
How does a Renan like you know what it's like?
I may be Renan, but they don't like me either. I could be squeaky clean and they still wouldn't give me anything.
Did your stomach just...
I didn't hear anything.
But you just ate. How are you already...
I said I didn't hear anything.
I still have some I haven't eaten yet. Do you want it?
Sure.
Shion. She can eat the entire city and be hungry.
Hey,
What?
if there's something you want to say, just come out and say it.
Huh?
I hate when I feel like people are laughing at me on the inside. Especially someone like you where I can't read your expression.
What? Why would I laugh at you? What are you talking about?
My outfit. As soon as you saw me in those ruins, you wanted to say something, didn't you?
Oh, it's not that. It's just...
Just what?
nothing.
You're a truly awful person. You know that?
An awful... Hey, you're the one jumping to conclusions about what I think. You're not one to talk.
Then prove me wrong and tell me what you were really thinking.
It wasn't anything mean about you, I promise.
I don't believe that for a second.
And it doesn't matter what the hell I tell you. You'll always doubt me.
Fight! Fight! Fight!
This place looks damn near the same on the outside as it does on the inside. Nothing but fire and rocks. I figured a Renan castle would at least be a little more elegant. Instead, it seems this one was very dedicated to a theme.
Is that your idea of a joke? Don't lump the rest of us in with someone like Balsef.
Then why's his place look so grungy?
I guess you could say that's just the majority of what he's into. He likes fire and he likes rocks. He's an egotistical brute without a single shred of class. He even makes everyone call him by his stupid nickname, the Wild Beast. I feel sorry for everyone who's stuck having to work beneath him.
Huh. Interesting.
Why?
I used to think all Renans were like him. Terrible people obsessed with their own superiority, who are only out to make us miserable. But now, listening to you talk makes me realize that maybe there are some good ones too. Maybe there are a few of you that are different.
Listen, I don't know what kind of Renan you think I am, but I have no intention of getting friendly with you. We clear?
Crystal, believe me, I wasn't about to suggest we go hang out and have a drink after this, that's for sure.
Now I get Yakuza Like a Dragon vibes. I don't know where we are missing that 3. Let's see. Okay, we are done. We have finished that too. We got the achievement. I'm really happy about this. But when we are here, we can look. No, nope. Elemental attack up. Healing boost is also. Wait, there's something behind the eatings also. That. No, that is also not. Elemental attack up. That is attack up. We are getting attack up.
This is perfect! I'll have everybody's mouths watering when they see this.
Ah, sleep.
You should get some shut-eye.
Ooh, with cooking. I put that after. I have recorded that before we are fighting the last time, so I must mix that right now. But yeah, I will put the cook after that.
Rested long enough. Let's keep moving.
So I will see you in a moment. Okay,
You finally made it.
we are back here and we are cooking the rest of the stuff.
Huh?
So can we see that we have cooked that? Would be nice when we are seeing that. I know that at least.
Hey!
I'll see you again tomorrow.
Okay. We are going from... we will cook a lot right now to see that we don't miss anything.
I find the sounds of the night.
We have the fish.
This looks perfect.
I'll see you again tomorrow.
Okay, that was also not. I only want to miss something where we have a nice talking.
I've caught a good amount of fish.
Yeah. Donuts.
That turned out good, if I do. Make sure to get some
Yeah,
good rest.
that is not helping. Next one.
Well, I think I've caught...
We got the donut.
It's finished. Hope.
This was a good day.
Okay, I don't have much luck right now.
A perfectly invigorating morning.
Your hair is sticking up in the back.
You don't do well in the mornings, do you? Now that's what I like to see. Nice work, you guys. We really tore through those group battles.
We did great. And I'm just as amazed as everyone else, but was this really an efficient use of our time?
Considering what lies ahead on our journey, I'd say our time training here will prove valuable going forward.
Indeed. If we are to change things for the better, the challenges we face are ones that shall require us to fight at the absolute top of our abilities.
These exercises really brought home the fact that I'm not alone in this fight. That's enough to make this training worth it for me.
Why are you guys all acting so serious? We won those fights as a team! Come on, you should be way more excited! Give me a cheer!
You're right. What we did here is more than just proof of how far we've come and how much we've grown. It proved the strength of our bonds together. I'm sorry. I guess I shouldn't worry so much.
You needn't apologize. At any rate, I think a small toast is in order for us this evening.
In that case, I'll make sure to cook something extra special for dinner as well.
You guys, you're not listening to me!
We hear you, Law, don't worry. Once we've actually saved the world from destruction, you can be sure we'll be letting loose celebrating it.
Oh, that's a promise, you hear? Can't go back on it now!
Yeah, I'll have to practice to get ready for it.
Practice?
Nice. On to the next. Cooking. I'm sorry that we must cook all the stuff.
Most of my book is.
We was here.
Thanks for waiting, everyone.
Nope,
I'll see you
nothing.
again tomorrow.
Sadly, they don't show us where someone can talk to us and not.
Days like this are perfect to curl up with a good book.
But we don't have the time. We have talked about that.
Well, I think that.
We was here. I don't think the pancake's making something because we had the pancake war. That we have seen before? That we don't have.
I must admit, I'm rather proud of this dish.
Ah,
Hey, you're pretty good at cooking, Dohalim.
That's for sure. And rather surprising. I never thought a Renan lord would know how to fix anything on their own.
You flatter me. This dish is nothing special.
I don't know. I'd say this was pretty good.
Yeah. If we ever get back to Calaglia, I'd love the chance to share this with everybody.
All I did was simply cut some ingredients and let them simmer inside the pot. Most anyone could prepare this recipe.
That's simple, huh? Just throw them in and simmer?
You might be misleading him a bit, making it sound so easy.
I'm certainly not exaggerating it.
If all it takes is putting ingredients in water, I can handle that. I'll have to try it soon.
Huh? I think it might be better if you didn't, Alphen.
Why not?
And if he did, you'd be obligated to eat it.
Don't worry. I'll heal you afterwards.
I don't know whether to feel more sorry for Alphen when nobody believes in him, or myself knowing what's in store for me once I eat his concoction.
at least
Well,
it's funny.
guess I'm off to
I
bed.
like that small story around here.
You reading over all the enemies we fought until now?
I am. It's only dawned on me while paging through just how many different kinds we've encountered throughout our travels.
Yeah, we sure have seen a lot of weird-looking ones. Plenty with nasty abilities, too.
And it's all meticulously recorded for us to read and reference. You did a very good job writing it all down for us, Renwell.
But I couldn't have done it without everyone's help, too.
In a way, I guess that makes this book a memento of everything we've seen and done on this journey.
The insight it provides is truly invaluable. With it, we know exactly how to deal with most any enemy we could possibly meet.
I don't think it's that big of a deal. Once you fight something once, you can rely on your muscle memory in the future.
You may feel so now, but hardly anyone is as experienced as we are. For others, this tome remains highly useful.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember you told me I should publish it when it's complete. Do you really think it's possible to see all my work in print?
When you say publish, you mean making the same book again and again and spreading it all over the place, yeah?
In very, very simple terms, sure.
If that's the case, our next priority should be educating the people of Dahna.
Educating? You mean like studying and stuff?
That's right, especially learning how to read and write. There are still a lot of Dahnans who aren't fully literate. It'd be a shame to publish all this great information and have no one able to read it.
I mean, I get by with just the absolute basics, so I don't think it's such a big deal.
There's no need to be shy. Visind offers a lot of educational opportunities tailor-made just for Dahnans like you.
She's right, you know. They'll beat that knowledge into your mind until it becomes second nature to you.
I think I prefer muscle memory.
Well, off we go.
Next one.
We did a lot today, didn't
We was getting that. Now we got that here.
Done. This is sure to give the others some much-needed energy.
Good night, everyone.
Sadly nothing.
Want something to munch on, Hoodle?
Ooh. Something new. Nice. We got the semen.
This looks perfect. Guaranteed.
This was a good day.
Deadly nothing. But you can only be sure when you have
I
all the
couldn't eat
stuff.
any more if I tried.
That is true happiness.
But then we are completely finished.
I want.
We have got this. Now we are getting Dualine.
Hey, that actually...
Ah,
All done. Come and get it.
Oh, did you fix horse sashimi again?
You really like that stuff, don't you, Law?
What can I say? It's easy to prepare however you like.
What makes it so easy to prepare?
It's all about the onion. You can change how you arrange it next to the meat, use less of it, or even take it out altogether.
It sounds as though you simply dislike onions.
I don't dislike onions. All I'm saying is the flavor of the meat changes depending on what you do with the onion.
While that's true, somehow I get the feeling you just don't want to admit you're a picky eater.
I agree. Here, you can have all my onions. Maybe you'll discover some new flavor for this dish you've never had.
Just don't... That's... Rinwell, stop.
Well then, how does it taste?
All I taste is onions.
yeah, and with
I'll
that,
see you again tomorrow.
yeah, a long time I can eat onions. That was a really bad time for me. But now I think it's faster when we are going up here.
Curry, perhaps. Or
I'm not 100% sure. So, now we have sushi. Isara.
Thanks for waiting. Eat.
Nothing?
This was a good day.
I was hoping with the sushi are coming something. But I was wrong.
Still.
And before someone is asking, nope, the DLC I will not buy.
Hey,
Make sure to get some good rest.
Okay, that we don't get.
All right, guys. Ready to go?
I think we are nearly finished here.
I find the sounds of.
We are... Here's that we has. That we also, the ice cream we have. Fish steak.
This looks perfect. Guaranteed.
Ah,
Well, how's it taste?
The meat is just the right texture and firmness. You can easily taste all of the ingredients that went into it.
I'm impressed you can cut up such a huge fish.
The basic procedure doesn't really change whether a fish is big or small. All it takes is practice.
Still, I feel a little bad eating this fish. It's supposed to be a pretty rare species, isn't it?
I'm the type who fishes for food first and foremost. Once I catch something, I cook it up with care so it doesn't go to waste. Don't worry, I took an imprint of it for posterity before I turned it into steak.
The meat is so thick. It almost reminds me a little of beef.
What's the difference? Isn't it all meat at the end of the day, regardless of where it comes from?
Says the guy who always complains about it not being red meat whenever we have fish.
Look, as long as it tastes good, I don't care what it is.
Even vegetables?
I'm talking about meat!
It looks thick because that's how big the fish was. There's still plenty to go around, so feel free to have more if you want it.
Sure, I'll take another slice.
Better grab it while you can, everyone. I'll see you again tomorrow.
that was nice. Let's go for the next one. I find it funny and it's a nice story.
Sleeping on the ground.
We are getting near the end. That we have finished apple pie.
Whoa, that came out perfect.
Okay,
This
not
was a good
everything triggered a cutscene. But it's okay. Would be too hard when it's trigger a cutscene. Fancy parfait. Ooh, I'm not real one.
Good food is the best kind of magic.
Okay,
Good night,
nothing.
everyone.
Time to work off that last meal.
One second, please.
What should I fix today?
Wasabi.
Rice, ice cream.
Meat!
Caviar!
You guys aren't helping.
Okay, next cooking. So we have the next one. Sandwich.
Done. This is sure to...
Nope.
Make sure to get some good rest.
Come on.
We've managed to amass quite the little...
The next one is... I think we had that.
It's finished. Hopefully...
You should
Okay,
get some
that was
shine.
nothing.
What's the point of...
Okay, knot cheese was a knot.
Looks...
What's wrong, Law?
Why do I gotta have a vitamin smoothie?
Because you've been eating nothing but meat lately. Your body needs vegetables to stay healthy.
Yeah, but does it have to be so concentrated?
It's better that way. Even if you hate vegetables, all you have to do is drink it. It's a quick and easy way to get more nutrients.
Like you're one to talk. You'll have anything as long as it's spicy.
Which that vitamin smoothie isn't. I know its taste leaves a little to be desired, but once you get used to it, it's not so bad.
This sludge isn't gonna make me less hungry.
I don't know. If you downed 10 of them, I bet you'd start feeling pretty full.
Are you trying to turn me into an herbivore or something?
If I were you, Law, I'd drink it down sooner rather than later. It's going to start tasting bitter if you let it get warm.
It's already bitter when it's cold.
Come on, Law. It's good for you. Quit complaining and drink it already.
Okay,
I'll see you
that
again
was very
tomorrow.
nice. We are nearly finished, I hope. And then we are done with everything here.
I may have
It's... Now we have... Vitamin smoothie? Vegetable?
Done. This is short...
Okay,
You should
not
get some
every
shut-eye.
time you are getting a cutscene. Okay. Next one. The group battle is done. We have finished so much.
Time...
That is only a couple. Curry.
I came out great.
Nope.
Well, guess I'm off to bed.
Okay. Next one. After the curry. We are nearly finished because we had something up there.
It's good not to have to...
Curry.
kinda surreal to...
Okay,
This was
nothing.
a good day.
Next one.
Time to work off that last meal.
Kisara, we only eat right now. You can make much work out as...
But if only I could soar the skies like you, my friend.
Ooh. Nice, that I didn't see before. The next one we have here. Go here.
Thanks for waiting. Eat is...
Good night, everyone.
Nothing. Next one.
You make sure to rest too.
We have the grilled...
That
Mushroom?
turned out good, if I do.
Okay,
This
that was
was a good
also not
day.
triggering the cutscene. We are nearly finished. And that is a special part. God sake. Rena, we don't have. We have only 4 left.
That turned out good, if I do. I'll see you again
Sadly,
tomorrow.
nothing. And the last 2.
With all this money?
We have the winner we had that we had before. I'm really sure. The roasted chicken I can remember. See? Nope.
I'll see you again
We have
tomorrow.
only 1 left and then we are finally finished. And yeah, we are not coming back.
I've got to be...
The last one was that we had.
I must have...
Okay,
This
that
a
was
good
it.
day.
With that, I finally say the last time in Tales of Horizon. Thank you for watching. I
Days
hope
like
you
this
have...
are made for fishing.
Days
Hope
like
you-
this are rather loud.
Can I please say I thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope I see you each other on another project of me. I will see you there. Bye.